It is August 17th. I am currently on my second day, day 2 out of day 7. So I feel pretty good in a way, but I'm just trying to keep going. I had a dream. I've had several dreams, and I haven't been documenting them video-wise in a while. But in this dream, I don't remember everything, but the specific things I remember. I was experiencing, it was me around my family members, and my dad kept harassing me. He just kept trying to pick at me. He just kept trying to cause havoc and drama with me, and it's crazy because last night I was praying for him in regards to like having faith that he would change as a person, because I know God is not only faithful, but if he can cure someone who's sick, you know, but it depends if that person's name is even written in the book of life. If they're not his children, then there's no saving them, because it's already written down in their life that they weren't going to be one with God. I'm not saying that's his purpose and God's plan for his life, but from the things that I've seen him do, and a consistency of him being constantly a menace, it's very disheartening, especially when I've experienced this dream. And it wasn't a dream because the simple fact, usually with a dream, you usually forget it, right? But this, I felt like it was just some sort of message. I also had faith. I prayed for her and a lot of my family members. And her and my dad was just like ganging up on me. In the dream, it was like they kept harassing me. And it was to the point where I was just so done. It's like no matter where I went, it was like they were like this pest, like a nuisance. Like it didn't matter where I went, they were this harass me. They followed me or harassed me. If I closed the door and tried to get away from them, they were harassing me. It was just like whatever spirits they had, it was just harassing. And I believe in it. I was just like standing my ground, but they were just constantly they weren't trying to let up. I went over my mom's house. They moved, they got a new house. You know, they bended, and I felt that it was that. But I went over there to I guess, in the dream I went to go pick up my things, but I went to go retrieve my pet to bury him. Yeah, so in the dream, it was like I went in my little brother's room, and I think in the dream, I think he was sharing a room with my sister or something like that, but he had his own room, and I went in there, and it was dark, and I went in his cage for some reason was on the windowsill, and the curtain was over him. He was like in this small little container, and I guess that was where I was going to bury him, put it in the soil. I was coming there to retrieve a dead animal, and I'm going to curtain to grab his container. I was like shocked because I think I had seen him the first time. He was laying on his side, his back, and his legs were up like he was dead. And then when I went back, I guess in the room to get him, he wasn't sitting up. He was laying on his side, looking at me, up, moving like he was alive. And I was just like, I think I was shocked, and I was just saying how he's not dead, he's alive. Like, and I feel like all this symbolizes a lot of things. I mean, just a minute ago, I was praying last night about how God, he can resurrect the dead and bring them up and give them life. And I believe in that same God can help me and my family, help my family out, deliver them from a lot of evil wickedness. To experience that dream, I also felt like with how the room was dark, but then there was like this beautiful dark light, like at nighttime. It was like nighttime casting into the room. I don't want to cry about it, but because it hurt. It hurt knowing that I didn't get a chance to see my animal before he passed. past. Because I remember before I left on my walk, I said to him, I was going to be back for him. And I said, when I came back, we were going to have a new place. Like, and you get to be free, like, you know. I was letting him know, even though he may not understand me, you know. But I grew a close bond with my animal, of course, because I never thought I would. When I was experiencing a lot of abuse at home and being terrorized by my siblings, my own mother, everybody treated me like I was the enemy and I was this stranger in their home. Like I was doing something wrong to them. And I could sit in my room, be by myself, and they would make the excuses to talk about me, tear me down, act like I was a problem at home. Then when I just stayed in the room and I would not come out until it's time for me to, everybody leaves from downstairs and I could go quickly make my food, go bring it upstairs, hurry up and go shower. I'll try to do it in one quick shot. I'll quickly go back in the room and not come out. Even when I stayed in the room, he still had something to say. They still was talking about me. I was still the talk of the home. So I had a lot of time to build a relationship with my guinea pig. When I was depressed, when he was bought for me, I was severely depressed. I was experiencing a lot of abuse, heavier at that time. And at that time, I just got out that, you know, the cycle of sexual abuse that was happening to me at that moment. So it had been like a year at that point, but it was still so fresh unto me. I was still getting belittled and bullied around the home. And I grew a close bond with my guinea pig, just being real. He didn't judge me. He was the first person when I would come in the room, even in the house. He'd run to the front of the cage when I call his name. Like he recognized me automatically and run. He'd be excited, and it's not for the sake of food, because even when he had food from him, he just would walk away from it and bite at the bars, and he would squeak and jump around and want. It's like he would want me to take him out of the cage and pick him up and spend time with him. But in that dream, it felt like I got in that clarity, because I was hurt at the fact that I couldn't see him. Like I finally arrived back in Jersey, and everything that was being told to me spiritually came out to be true, that deep down in the back of my mind was true, which is he was no longer living and that they were in a new home. But I was in denial and I didn't want to accept that. When I came here and I found all that information out, my dad laughed about it like it was funny and said, I think that little end dead, like it's funny to him. Even when he seen how it bothered me, he didn't care. In that dream, I felt like I had that clarity. I finally was able to move on, I feel like, with myself. Because I was able to see him for the last time. You know, he was alive and he looked healthy. He looked well. That's how I imagine all the family members that passed. My grandma, those I cared for, and I didn't get to see them. And if I see them, the last time I see them and they was hurting, I just imagine that they're alive. Okay. Then a part of the dream, I believe, him and his fiance was discussing me, trying to get me up out of here. And I've been feeling that lately because just now only their whispers, but I've heard him talk about wanting to get me out of here. Before I even apologized, right, to him, and was led to apologize. And the amount of times they would secretly go in a room, she'll go in his room, and they talk, and they'll be in there for hours at a time. I just always felt like something was letting me know they're, and I feel like in that dream I was getting that confirmation, like they're discussing me. And trying to find a way to remove me and stuff, so, and that's okay. I've been feeling that heavier a little lately, and that's fine. I already feel led soon enough I'll be leaving, and I just praying for that smooth transition, that crossover. But I need to journal more, video journal more of my dreams, document more, and just always write in it because my journal is full. And just document what I deal with. I've been experiencing seeing the number 7 so much, along with the numbers 33, 20, 21, 22, 24, 26, 27, 30, even 28, honestly. 30, 33, 37, 40, 44, 47, 11, 12, 7, 17, but it's just a little vlog, little thing. Stay tuned. It's my first day again of a fast. My 7 days. Praise, worship, prayer. Yesterday out loud again for like over the 5th time. Never get my mind convinced me that that water fast I'm supposed to do is supposed to, like, it's okay for me to eat. And me feel tempted. I allow myself to be tempted to be disobedient. I like to be being disobedient. Every time I messed up, what's revealed was you're not supposed to eat 7 days. It's water. I felt bad. I felt like I'm gonna cry. Every time I gave in temptation, I allowed that to be in my mind. I think that was okay. I allowed the devil in my mind trick me into eating because he's trying to prevent me from doing my fast. Same way, every time I got on my fast, I kept experiencing so much attacks. I was dealing with nightmares. I was dealing with attacks. I had to get up and pray. I had to get up and pray against it. There was so much going on trying to attack me with temptations of things I battled with before. First day was always homosexuality and lust. And the second day was always like lust and like something else. Like it was always something too. The second day and the first day. And before I got up, I felt this feeling of something being said to me. And the number 727 popped up. Okay. God is letting me know that's going to be the time that I fully completed on the 27th, or something's happening, right? Because I've been seeing 7s multiple times in certain numbers. And the 20th of August, the 27th, the 24th, the 26th, the 30th, the 12th, it was everything happened in this month of August. I felt that conviction, and before I got up, I felt something in the midst of telling me I'm not supposed to eat. And I seen like 3rd day or 3 day, 7 day. Like I was on my 3rd day of my 7 days, and it felt like more so like I was given the opportunity, like more so I could continue my fast, but the rest has to be water. It felt like I was given that, not only that mercy, but that second chance. Because how hard I was pushing and how I fought against all temptation compared to when I was given temptation every single time on the first day. I was so disobedient. I decided to go ahead and the conversation I had. I really messed up. I felt guilty. I just messed up. I went from making a mistake to being formed and the things that happened to me. Just because I messed up my fast. Right on the moment, Eagles, 2, I think it was 3. I literally had the opportunity to continue on, and I decided, because I didn't feel like I needed to restore anymore, so like, no, continue on, really. God could correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what it was, feeling like it was confirmed. It was like on my spirit. I decided to go ahead and eat. I felt anything, but I decided to go ahead and make me some ice cream that my man made. I decided to give me some sweet, some packet of brownies, the little bites. I messed up. I might as well mess up every morning. That caused me to not then have to restart from day one. After eating all that, drinking all that, I know far darn well I was led away from eating cold cuts in certain meats. I said that they'll be here, right? But they got here for some reason. So I had to force myself to keep eating and eating. To hurry up before 12 o'clock hit. It was like 12:50 till I stopped. I was listening that whole entire time till secular music. Basically took advantage of the fact that God's kindness. God handles his children when they are disobedient. Especially if you're a person that's constantly disobedient. The amount of consequences you're going to face for it is extreme. I've experienced attacks into my health. And not attacks, but punishment into my health. I've experienced punishment into my physical health. Not everything that you feel as though is an attack from the devil. It could be you being disobedient and God told you to do something, or that you to stop doing something you know you're not supposed to be doing, and you're choosing to do it, and now you're experiencing being sick. I experienced over 8 months of being sick, and I was being disobedient. It wasn't because it was a spiritual attack. It was spiritual, but it wasn't an attack. God will, the same way as a parent, if you're doing something wrong, you won't get punished. God will have mercy and give you grace if you're disobedient here and there, because we all fall short from glory. But versus a person that's taking advantage of his kindness and purposely being disobedient because they want to do whatever they want, that person is going to seek and experience so much punishment physically and behind whippings until either they get it right and change, or and start walking in the books and if they don't ever, guess what? They will fall with the wicked and they will not see it and reap the harvest. Someone will reap whatever they've sown. I was talking to myself about it, all the pain and tears and times I cried, times I mentally, emotionally, spiritually changed and left everything behind. Left some places that money in my pocket as if you know to follow God. After doing all that hard work, and then you decide to give it all up just because you're being disobedient to do whatever you want. That doesn't bring you no fulfillment. You feel guilt that now everything you saw that you're supposed to reap out of it, you get promised and see all those great things and blessings from it. Right? That was going to bless you with. That's going to give it to somebody else. Or you can maybe even get it what made to be delayed until you act on it. It's never going to be anytime I experienced. Last night I could not sleep. I tried to fall asleep. After 12 and I prayed, but I didn't really pray as much as I prayed. And I felt something deep inside somewhere that maybe I should sit up till 3 a.m. Don't go to sleep. It's already past 1 a.m. No matter how much you push your mind, it's not that way. It can grow up, it can make you go mad and clog your skin to the point you make burn flesh, like bumps here and there in my body. 3 o'clock my alarm went off. By the time I was done, it was like 4 a.m. almost 4 a.m. It's 3:40 something. Decided, okay, well I prayed and I decided, well, let me go lay down. I tried to lay down. It was like I was feeling fine. I was about to go to sleep, and all of a sudden I felt this feeling of slowly itching, throbbing my foot, twitching. So it was like a throb in my muscle. My foot was just twitching really hard, extremely hard. It was a portion of my foot that was twitching, and it popped up in my mind that it was going to raise up to my legs. With the throbbing, like my muscle was starting to throb, twitching, the pulsating. It feels disturbing in the morning. And I tried, my heart was lay down, trying to go to sleep. I was praying, I was asking God to take it away. It kept getting worse, And I started feeling the feeling of coming up my leg, my right leg. It's on my right side. It popped up my mind, will come up my right side. I got up again, prayed again. I tried to stay in the bed. It was 4 pushing like 5 or something. The twitching started going up my arm. When I was in the midst of praying, I started feeling in my arm out in my right side. And it popped online, like I said, it popped up on me that it was going to even go and put in my face. I was crying, I was just praying. I didn't know what to do, but I was able to pray. I just sat down on my bed, and I was just like, just sat there silent at a certain point, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. I prayed for this feeling to go away, and it automatically did. For this feeling warmness and hands on my body, and it got taken away the next minute. It would not stop, and then I laid down and I started feeling my face under my eye, all on my right side. Then in the midst of me trying to go to bed, and at that point I felt like it was calming down a bit, but it was still there. And I was scalding my left leg, up my left leg. I remember the time when it started at my feet, itching started at my feet. It felt like I was getting bit up by stuff. Then it started feeling like the pricking. Started feeling like it started going up my legs. It started to rush up and started going up my legs like hot heat. Then the next minute it rushed up my body. The itching started going up my legs, my stomach, scratching up my body really bad. And to the point that I remember I was sleeping. I remember the feeling of heat, itching of it went up and went all the way up into my face. To the point I was itching my claw. I was scratching the claw on my face. There was many incidents where I had clawing on my skin. Lay down, wasn't getting up to prayers and shit. And was hanging out, laying on my phone, picking up my phone quicker than my Bible, picking up my phone quicker than talking to God. So guess what? It feeling came back. Guess what? Punishment came back. Itching. So what I'm saying is, not only patience to wait on the things I was being taught, but today is just even the temptations of it all. If you know something's going to tempt you to sin, get away from it. Don't stay away. Just stay away from it. And opening that door leads to that urge to then do it again. And then you get tempted and tempted again and again and again. And now you find yourself having indulgence and disobedience. Just don't do it again. You already know what's waiting on the other side. You already know what it feels like to overindulge or eat this or do this and that. So it's worth it. Don't let the word again in the very spin. However long, living a lifestyle of it. It's not even going to miss from you. And when you do it, you feel that automatic conviction and guilt. And you realize ain't nothing here. Ain't nothing I'm benefiting from it. You realize you no longer have that taste for it. Don't waste your time. And I realized it. I wasted so much time in disobedience because I've been allowing the devil in my mind. I use my mind as a playground. And I felt so many days and wasting weeks and months of disobedience. If I was able to get through a 21-day fast with just fruit and water, it makes me think that I can't get through a 7-day fast. And God let me through both. If He telling me I can do something, that means I can clearly do it. If you can't do it because you're telling yourself you can't do it, if you're the reason why you can't do it, other than that, you can do it. Don't fall into temptation, the constant temptation of sin, because all it's going to lead is disobedience, and all it's going to lead is delay. You get to where you are. It's not worth it. Don't fall into temptation and disobedience. It's not worth it. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. If it's your eye that causes you to stumble, gouge it out. If it's your hand that causes you to stumble, cut it off. But He'd rather us get to the kingdom of heaven quicker than some disobedience.